Broken heart Anthony Hopkins on estrangement from daughter. I did what I could. Veteran actor Sir Anthony Hopkins has once again addressed the deeply painful and decades-long estrangement from his only child, Abigail Harrison, Abigail Hopkins, admitting that attempts to reconnect have been unsuccessful and that he has ultimately chosen to move forward with his life. A renewed attempt at reconciliation. In recent interviews, the 87-year-old Oscar winner revealed a more current, though still sad, detail about the severed relationship. Hopkins stated that his wife, Cele, had attempted to reach out to his daughter to facilitate a reconciliation. The unanswered invitation. The actor confirmed that the invitation from his wife was ultimately ignored by Abigail. A father's acceptance. Speaking about the matter, Hopkins' comments suggest a profound, if cold, acceptance of the situation. He reportedly remarked, "I did what I could," implying he has made peace with the fact that the relationship is out of his control and must remain separate from his current life. Refusing resentment. Hopkins has frequently reiterated his philosophy of not dwelling on pain, stating he refuses to live with resentment over the relationship, believing that life is painful and one must simply get on with it. The history of the rift. The rift between Sir Anthony and Abigail is not new. It dates back to her childhood and has been characterized by intermittent contact and long periods of silence. Early years. Abigail is the actor's daughter from his first marriage to actress Petronella Barker. The couple divorced in 1973 when Abigail was only 4 years old, and she was primarily raised by her mother. Brief reconciliation in the 90s. The relationship saw a brief but significant period of reconnection in the mid-1990s. Abigail, who is an actress, singer, and composer, worked alongside her famous father in the films Shadowlands and The Remains of the Day, both 1993. The breakup. This professional and personal reconciliation proved short-lived. A breakdown in contact occurred again when Abigail was an adult, leading to the current decades-long silence. Past reports indicate that a major row when Abigail was a teenager, reportedly over comments her father made about her mother, led to a 6-month period of no contact, during which Abigail said she struggled with drug addiction and suicidal thoughts. Daughter's independence. Abigail chose to use the surname Harrison in her professional life to establish her career on her own terms and avoid trading on her father's fame. Hopkins' previous statements. Hopkins has been criticized in the past for what many perceive as a cold detachment when speaking about his daughter. 2018 Radio Times interview. In 2018, when asked if he had grandchildren, he made headlines by stating he had no idea and adding, "I don't care one way or the other." He defended these remarks, clarifying that he wasn't cold, but simply had to accept that her choice is her choice, and that he cannot waste my time worrying about it. Acknowledging past fault. However, the actor has, in the past, conceded his shortcomings as a father and husband, admitting in 2002 to being selfish and not a good partner or parent. The legendary actor's comments reflect a complex and long-settled sadness, the acknowledgement of a permanent loss of connection with his only child, which he now faces with a pragmatic, yet profoundly lonely, stoicism. Would you like to hear more about Sir Anthony Hopkins' current acting projects?